Yo, this is Big Snagz. You know the boy did that, and you're watching FMA NYC TV.
If you're real and you know it, clap your hands. If you're real and you know it, clap your hands.
Yeah. Actually, my man hollered at me, right? And he was going down in Atlanta, and he needed some joints for Jeezy. So I actually made that beat for Jeezy, for him to take down there to give to Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? But it never happened. He never, I guess when he got down there, I don't know what the complications happened, but he didn't holler back at me for the track or whatever. So I just had that joint sitting in the playlist for like, I would say about 2 to 3 weeks. Then, you know what I'm saying? Then it just, you know, Kiss was at the end of his album. He just needed one joint left, and that just so happens to be the joint. It just fit and it just worked so well. That was the last joint he did for his album.
I am a giant, 3-5-4 from a shake ground. I create.
We had this whole north side thing going on. Big shout out to my man Ganks. You know, my man Ganks Louis locked up right now. Not the one from Uptown, one from Queens. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we was behind him 100%, studio, all that. You know, I was grinding, doing my thing on these streets, putting him in the studio, doing all that, whatever. You know, we was doing all that. Whole north side. Make sure he had all the jewels, money in his pocket when he hit the bar, everything. You know what I'm saying? And you know, something went down and went wrong, and then he gets locked up. He goes to jail. They hit him with a 10-year bid, right? So, you know, I go up there, get his property. Next thing I know, I end up locked up. So now I'm paying for my lawyer, half of his lawyer. I'm paying for people to come to court and food, everything, just to make sure everybody show up to court. But when I came back from that, I was like kind of like literally fucked up. Like that kind of like fucked up my pockets. All this lawyer shit and all this bailing out of court and all this flying people down, and you know what I'm saying? Like that kind of like messed my pockets up. So, you know, I'm sitting there and I'm looking in my crib, and I had this, you know, we had this hookup, like this hookup. Somebody had this equipment out the back door. It was like a it was the motif in the 4000. I learned on the 4000. So, you know, so I just said, shit, I got this shit sitting in the crib. I just plugged it up and said, let me start fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? I started messing with it, you know, here and there. Like wasn't really playing around. And I made this one joint that I was inspired by Jada joint, Dug 'Em On Out. I was in the studio with Swiss a night, and he did Dug 'Em On Out for Jada, and he did it off the keyboard. And that shit was just incredible to me. It used to just make me feel some type of way, like, you know what I'm saying? It can get ugly, it can get ugly, you know what I'm saying? So that was such a hard joint. That joint just inspired me to go home and make something. So it's like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I get to the crib, I have to get on the beat machine before I even lay down. You know what I'm saying? So I got on the drum machine, I made something. You know, I see the kids, Swiss, like 2 days later, he come to my crib. I play this joint for him. I'm like, yo, listen to this joint I did. This kind of crazy. He heard that joint. He said, when you did this, I said, like 2 days ago after I left the studio. He's like, word? He said, oh shit. Alright, yo, I gotta go to AZ to go work on I forgot what album he's working on. Oh, matter of fact, I think it could have been Bone Thugs. He's like, you gotta go work on the album, and he took me with him, and it's been a wrap. That's all I've been doing.
This is a test. This is a test.
I have the Superstar J joint popping. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Superstar J. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's from that Northside camp over here. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, the Kobe LeBron joint. I've been popping that for you know, yesterday and today. Like, you know, it just, you know, put me in that zone, that vibe. That's how I felt. That's what I felt like. So, you know, I've been rocking that. But other than that, you know, like I rock all types of shit. I listen to everything. So you know, I come to the hood and dudes looking at me crazy, like, Snag, what the fuck you playing in the whip? I'm like, you know, that's what I felt like today. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about my mind's opening. I listen to everything, all types of music. You know what I'm saying? Everything, Indian music, African music. You know, pop rock. You know what I'm saying? I listen to a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I want to clean my ears and do music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't listen to rap and hip hop all the time and do shit. You know what I'm saying? At the same day, you also want to be inventive, creative. Like, you want to do something new. You know what I'm saying? And listening to the same things over and over again, it just puts you in that same vibe and same zone. And then, you know what I'm saying? You might come up with hot shit, but it's not gonna be new. Like, it's not gonna be something. It's not gonna be that different.